Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Heidi from My Reading Life, and I'm here to start a reading vlog for Mid-Month Book Bash. It is May 13th, so Friday the 13th, happy Friday the 13th. And I have a very busy weekend ahead of me, but today I am off. I don't have to work today, so I do have errands to run, but then we are going to be going to the lake and hopefully going for a boat ride, spending the afternoon up there, and then tomorrow I have a bridal shower for my daughter from another mother, as I like to call her. My daughter's best friend is getting married, and her bridal shower is tomorrow. So we have that tomorrow, and then Sunday, we're celebrating my dad's birthday. His birthday was last Tuesday, but we'll be doing his birthday party on Sunday. So lots of events happening this weekend, but I still do have a lot of reading plans. So my goal for this mid-month book bash is to work on 2 buddy reads that I'm currently in the middle of and to finish my last Book 2 prize book for this round. So I have 1 book left in my group, American Baby, and that is my goal, is to read that from, I haven't started yet. I want to read it from start to finish this weekend or over these 4 days. And I will also be working on A Gentleman in Moscow by Amor, Towles, which I am buddy reading with Rachel, who is a commenter on BookTube channels, and we're having a great time reading this book. I've just finished part 2 or book 2, and we're going to check in on that today, and then I will be reading book 3 over the weekend. And my other buddy read is something How to a Wallflower by Eloisa James. I will put the cover up here, and I'm buddy reading that with Doris and Katie, my romance reader buddies. And that one I'm about halfway through. I'm reading it on ebook, and it's just silly. It's enjoyable and entertaining, but it's really quite silly. So I'll be working on that. My audiobook is Villette by Charlotte Bronte. I'm about 188 pages in this copy, but I am listening to it on audio through, it's a LibriVox recording, and it's actually really quite well done. There are it's different people reading each chapter, and so the sound quality is sometimes better than others, but I am really finding it quite entertaining to listen to in audio. So yeah, that's the one that I will be working on in audio this weekend. So hopefully I can meet my goal and finish that Book 2 prize book and make some good progress on my buddy reads. So I will bring you along with me. There's no bugs here?
The bugs is gone.
The bugs are gone?
Yeah. Grampy took him.
Oh, Grampy took them?
Yeah, the bugs don't take them.
Oh, I'm glad Grampy took the bugs with him.
Yeah. See, no. See, Grampy. Huh? No, Auntie. No.
No?
What?
I'm gonna trace my hand.
I too. I cut my hand. There it is.
just a quick Saturday night check-in after a very long and very busy day. I've had all kinds of stuff going on. I had a bridal shower today to attend and to help out with, and then I was watching my grandson, which you will have seen some of the clips of him having fun here at our house today. So that was lots of fun, but of course didn't leave much time for reading. But yesterday I read about 30% of my book 2 prize book, American Baby. So that's good, about a third of the way done with that. So I didn't get any reading done yet with that, but hopefully tonight I'm gonna head to bed here in a minute, and we'll plan to read some of that book tonight before I fall asleep. And then I did also finish How to Be a Wallflower by Eloisa James, which is book 1 in a new series. And it was very silly, but very fun and enjoyable. It is a story of an American, Jake, and Cleo, who is an English woman, and they meet up because they get into a competition over purchasing a business where, like a sewing business, a seamstress business, and they make a wager about this business, and that sort of sets off the conflict between them. But this book does, while it is silly, and I found the dialogue particularly silly in this book, it does have a trope that I really do like, and that is the trope where the guy, the hero in the book, falls for the heroine and just is like, this is the person for me, and I'm just going to do everything that I can to convince her that I am the right person for her. And so he just quietly goes about, well, maybe not quietly, but he just goes about winning her love and realizing himself that, like, all that he cares about is having her in his life. And I do love that trope in a romance novel, and I found it very satisfying. And I also like that Jake respected Cleo's business acumen and her intelligence, and he never wanted to, like, have her sort of be domesticated or, like, you know, fit a traditional role of wife and mother. Like, he knew she had, you know, she has her own goals and ambitions, and he wasn't about trying to step all over those. He just wanted to be part of her life, and I just loved their growing friendship and how he just set about winning her. I thought it was really well done. So yeah, while the dialogue and some of the, there's like this whole thing about euphemisms for private parts that plays throughout the book that I thought was just ridiculous. It still was an overall enjoyable read for me. So yeah, great times with a romance novel. You can't, I mean, really, they're fun. What can you do? So I will be focusing on A Gentleman in Moscow tomorrow, as well as American Baby, and hopefully having more time for reading. So we shall see. Monday, the last day of Mid-Month Book Bash, and I am happy to report that I have met my goals. Yes, I have. So I finished book 3 of A Gentleman in Moscow by Amor, Towles, which I am buddy reading with Rachel, and I am really enjoying this book. So I'm sure all of you know what this book is about. It's been all over everywhere for a long time, but it is about a gentleman, the Count Alexander Rostov, who has been confined to a hotel in Moscow in 1922. He's fairly young, in his 30s, but he is on the outs with the ruling party in Russia at the time, and they deem him an undesirable, and they say, you can take refuge in this hotel, but if you walk outside the doors, you will be killed. So he lives in this hotel, and it's all about this one man's life being confined to one space, and what that's like for the human spirit, but also how your life is more than just your surroundings. So he has all of these people that he encounters in the hotel that he's interacting with, which is just awesome. The character development in this book is really excellent. I love that part of it. I love the Count. He's so wry and dry with his humor, but there is a lot of humor in this book. But this is also what I like to call a Forrest Gump type book. So basically you're seeing the history of Russia through the early part of the 20th century, through the experiences of this one man who's confined to a hotel. So he's only learning about things secondhand, but he's also flashing back to memories that happened before he was confined to the hotel. So you're sort of getting all of this history, but filtered through the Count and his experiences as, you know, a member of the aristocracy, but now like a person with no power at all. So yeah, it's awesome. I don't really want to go into what happens. There's not a super lot, like this isn't a page turner. There isn't a super lot of plot going on, but things do happen, and I don't want to reveal any of them because I think the fun of this book is just going into it, just knowing that this is a book about a man who's been confined to a hotel, and then his life in that hotel and what that's like. You know, I'm finding it fascinating. I'm really loving the author's writing style. I love, like I said, the humor is great. Everything about this is fantastic. So this is a book that I wanted to read because I had put it on my bucket list of books to read sometime before I die. And I'm so glad that Rachel reached out to me and asked me to buddy read it with her, and we picked now to read it because it's just really, really engaging, and I haven't been having such a great time with fiction. Lately. I've been finding more enjoyment with nonfiction, so it's great to pick up this book and really fall in love with it and really fall into it. So very much enjoying this read. And I also finished my BookTube prize book. That was my big goal for the weekend, was to finish my last book that I needed to read for the BookTube prize, which is American Baby. And I did that today. I finished it. So yay! So I need to sit with my thoughts for a day or so and then submit my ballot, my votes for this round of the BookTube prize. And you can expect a video from me at the end of May, beginning of June, after the announcements are made for the winners of this round, where I will discuss my thoughts about each of the books that I had to read. So that's it. Another successful mid-month book bash. I really am very excited by how much I got read because I didn't know if I would get anything read because I had a bunch of stuff going on this weekend, and of course had to work both. Well, I didn't have to work Friday, but I did have to work today. But I was able to finish up everything that I wanted to finish for this weekend. So that's it. I hope you're all doing well and finding some great books to read, and I will talk to you later.